Hi guys, welcome back. So I bought another new release and it is from BLK Cosmetics. It is in collaboration with Solenn. I was so happy when I saw this because I like Solenn, I like her personality, I like her taste, I like her energy, and I'm truly in awe of her, and so I bought the entire collection. And so that is what we are going to do today. But I'm just going to do one collection at a time. The next video will be the other set. And so I've decided to do the Thylane collection first, and then on my next video, it'll be the Dahlia one. So I got here the multi-palette eyes, cheeks, and lips, and then the two lipsticks, all day matte lipstick, and the all day matte lipstick in the shade Sunset Lace and Cutlea. I'm actually pretty excited about the art because I've read that Solenn drew the design for this, and so that's really what got me. I was like, oh, I'm pretty interested in her art, and so this is the art. I think that is beautiful. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm just at this point, I'm collecting pretty makeup packaging, and so this is definitely a good buy for me personally. And so yeah, so these are the shades. So they are more on the pinky, I don't know how to describe it. I'll swatch it first, okay? So first one is, there's no shade name, so it just says Free Spirit. I'm going to swatch the first, this top one. Okay. It's very like smooth and creamy. So that is the first shade, and then this like deeper shade. Okay. So they are pretty similar. I think they are just different in undertone. This one has more of a burnt red undertone, while this one has a more peach brown undertone. So I think that is like the main difference. And so I'll be using the more brown one on my eyes and this one on my cheeks. And so yeah, so we're basically creating a look, and I guess I'll just use my finger. Okay, so I'm taking this shade and I'll put that on my eye. The formula is very creamy and blendable, but it's more on the thin side. Okay, so that is the lower shade on my left eye. Now let's put it here. Blending nicely. It's not like too creamy or sticky. Like, it's dry enough to have a powdery finish, but not that dry that I'm like not having a hard time blending it out across my lid. And the pigment is there for sure, as you can see. It's definitely giving my eye color. Okay, so it's pulling a little bit more peach on my eye. And so yeah, so that is what it looks like on my eye. And then I'm going to like take a brush. My 217 is giving up. Aw, look. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to take this brush, dip it here, and run it. Okay, so I feel like if you are using a brush, it gives off more of the reddish, reddish brownish undertone, and when I was like using my fingers, it's giving me more peach. So that's a little bit interesting. Okay, so that is this one on my eyes, and what do you guys think? I think it's what do I think of it? I think it's nice. It has enough warmth and like brownish, no, just like it has enough depth that it creates a shadow like effect on my eye, and it gives my eye definition for sure. Like it's not just like, you know, a standard red or like a standard pink. Like it has enough depth that it gives depth to my eyes. So yeah, okay. Now let us move on to the upper shade, and I don't want to use my finger, so I'll just use a brush, and I'm trying to wipe my brush just because. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up this shade, and I'm trying to tap it out and applying it on my cheeks. It's blending nicely. I don't have foundation on, I don't have powder, I just have like, you know, the typical concealer. Okay, so this is definitely more of a red, pinkish red shade. Oops. That's why it's important for you to do this, because you will create this blob of color, but it's fine. It blends nicely. It's very natural looking, and that is definitely my cup of tea. I really like this shade. Like it's not like too reddish. It doesn't have that much red undertone that it kind of drags my face down. It has enough pink that it still perks my cheeks up, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense, but that's what I'm getting. Like I feel like this shade is perfect for like that drunk blush kind of look. Tiny bit on my nose. Yeah, it definitely mimics a really, you know, when you have been too much under the sun and your skin is kind of burnt. Like it's not a tan, but it's more of like a damaged kind of burn. It's that like toasty reddish kind of shade. Okay, and now we are going to try this on my lips. Okay, let's try the shade, the upper shade. Okay, so that is this shade on my lips. It's okay. It's not like my favorite shade on my lips. Yeah, it's fine on my lips. I don't like the shade on my lips, but I like it on my cheeks. Okay, and then we'll try this shade on my lips. So with this, I think the formula of this is very thin, that you really have to build it if you want a stronger pigment, like what I'm doing with my lips right now. The formula is like very comfortable. It's not like too dry that it's like drying on my lips. It has a nice slip on it. Yeah, it's nice. And I like this shade better for my lips. I think this is my kind of MLBB, where it's more on the nude brown. It has that nude brown peach feel to it, but it has enough depth that I can pull it off. And so yeah. So this is definitely my favorite shade out of these two. But I like this on my cheeks. I wonder what this will look like on my cheeks. But so far, I'm liking this on my cheeks. So now let's move on to the lipsticks. I'll just, okay, it stains a little bit. Okay, so what should I try first? I'll try the shade Cutlea first. Does it have a definition? Ooh, so pretty. It's so nice. It's like this pink clear glass and this like artwork. I really like her artwork. That just feels very special. It's nice. Okay, and then this is what it looks like. So this is the shade Cutlea. Okay, let me swatch it. Okay, it's like a brownie mauve. Like a pink brownie mauve. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so this is the shade Cutlea, and I actually really like the shade. It's more of a pink mauve, but it really complements my skin tone, and it's a little bit heavy because I feel like this is more of a cream lipstick than an all-day matte lipstick. I feel like I could categorize this as more of a cream matte lipstick. It has a little bit of heaviness as a typical bullet lipstick would. And I feel like it's because the formula is more on the hydrating side. That's why it has that heaviness. It's not that like powdery finish that I'm sure we are all familiar with. But it's comfortable enough and I really like the shade. I don't think that I have a lot of shades like this. And it's just like my lips are just looking very healthy and nice. I like this shade. I think it's complimenting me a lot. Okay, let's move on to the shade Lace Sunset. Let me just remove this shade. Let me just open the packaging. Okay, so this is Sunset Lace. Oh, okay. So they have different, oops, I put it backwards. I like that they have different artwork. Okay, so this one has the same artwork as Cutlea, and Sunset Lace has a different kind of flower and artwork. So yeah. I wish they all had different artwork. Are they the same? I'm not sure. I feel like these two, the Cutlea and the Free Spirit palette, they have the same flower. Hold on. They have the same flower. And this one, the Sunset Lace, has a different kind of flower. Okay, anyway, I'm not sure if you're interested in that, but I am. And so Sunset Lace looks like it's pulling more on the brown side. Yeah. So that is Sunset Lace. I feel like a lot of people will like Sunset Lace. Okay. Let me try it on my lips. It's very Solenn. It's not like I know Solenn, but like if I think of a shade for her, I think this is what she would prefer. Knowing what I know about her based on social media, it's not like I know her, but you know what I mean, like taste-wise, taste level-wise. That's really nice. I really like the shade. And the formula is very comfortable, even if it's not like the most lightweight thing ever on my lips. Like, I don't mind if the formula is comfortable enough that I can talk without, you know, without the feeling that my lips are cracking. You know what I mean? If it's like too powdery or too matte. Like, this is definitely a comfortable, creamy matte. I really like this shade. I like both of the shades actually, and that is really nice. So this is Sunset Lace. I feel like it's not pantay. Let me just make it even. Okay, so that is Sunset Lace on my lips, and I really like the shade. It is like a muted red brown shade that is very 90s and very like, I don't know, I really like it, and it complements my skin as well. All of the shades work on me. The Thylane collection is very suitable for me. And so let me just finish my makeup and I will round this video up with my final thoughts, okay? Alright, so final thoughts. I really like the Thylane collection. Well, I haven't tried the Dahlia one to compare it with, but so far, this collection creates a really chic, minimal, and monochromatic feel to it. Especially if this is the only collection that you would be buying, I think you would have a very, what do you call this? A very cohesive look where the undertones are very much similar, but not that similar that it would just create a straight up monochromatic look. It like the shades here are all like different but the same at the same time, you know what I mean? Maybe since Solenn is an artist or like a painter or whatever you want to call it, I feel like she is very familiar with different undertones that on someone who doesn't have an artistic eye or like who's not very much into art, they might say that, you know, oh, it's all similar. But being an artist playing around with color, you would know that like there are different shades, there are different undertones. No matter how close they are still different in the artist's eye. And I paint here and there, and I like art, and so I feel like I kind of like appreciate the different undertones of these products, and I like the look that I created with it. I feel like this is just a very chic, pretty look. It's very Solenn, where Solenn for me, her makeup style is very like minimal, but it has enough depth to it that her makeup would always bring out her features or her skin tone. And yeah, I can feel her artistic side via these products, from the shades, from the undertone, from the packaging. And okay, this is backwards again. And yeah, I am very pleased. Oh my gosh, I am very pleased with my purchase, just because, you know, I like Solenn, and I just feel like I can feel Solenn in these products. And yeah, I think that is really all I could ask for in a collaboration with an artista or, you know, someone famous. And I really appreciate that I can literally see Solenn in these products. I feel like if you are near my skin tone, you might have a similar experience where the colors would appear like this on you. And so yeah, so I'm really happy. Formula wise, I think the formula is great. This one has a really slippery and thin formula that it just creates a wash of color on my face. Again, I don't have any foundation on, and so I feel like it just melted on my skin really nicely, and it blended across my face without any kind of patchiness or problem. And this one, it reminds me of the formula of the Careline Soft Suede Matte Lipsticks. It's very much that like creamy but still matte, but also very nourishing on the lips. And so yeah, so overall I really like the Thylane collection, and I would recommend this for those who are a fan of Solenn and who are also trying to collect pretty packaging. But other than that, there's nothing special, because our makeup industry now is very much saturated with these kinds of products. But I don't know, it's just, I think there's something special when it's like a collaboration with someone you kind of admire, and that is how I feel about this collection. And so yeah, so that is it for my video. I will be uploading another video on the other collection, the Dahlia one. And so yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are doing okay, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.